Hello, good morning and namaste. This is me, Pawan Bester, back again here in the live event by our agency, Bradford Global. And today we also have a very special event that you must watch. And first of all, we'd like to wish you a very happy and auspicious Dasai festival that's ongoing. And hope everybody would be playing safe, like enjoying the festival with care and safety. And you be blessed. All right, so we have our guest for the event already present at the studio. So we'd like to welcome our guest, Ms. Shreya Srivastava, and she's from the regional office of Northeastern University, and they have very special announcement of their new campus in London. So let's hear more about the new campus in London briefly. Then we'll be also talking about the Northeastern University in the US and Canada as well. By the way, Northeastern University, that I hope many of you have heard about it. It's one of the top universities among 4,500 universities and colleges in the US, and it ranks 40th in the United States. And this is great to present with you all here today. So let's welcome to our guest. Shreya, welcome to the event today.
Hi, Pawan. Thank you so much for inviting us for the session today. And I'm more than happy to, inform the students about the new campus and, how the things are going over there. And we'll just, start the session as soon as you will just allow me to do so.
Yes,
and
sure,
yeah, we are just looking forward for the session.
All right. Okay. If you are ready to start that, then you are welcome to share your screen to me so I can authorize you, and then we'll start.
Sure.
Thank you. And dear viewers, in the meantime, please feel free to send in your queries in regards to your study plans in the UK and the United States as well as Canada. Of course, things are changing. I hope everybody is trying their best in terms of keeping the family and yourself and the surroundings safe as much as possible. And in the meantime, planning further about your further studies. So,
yeah, I'm just doing it.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
All right. And while we are fixing that, waiting for that screen, I'd like to just play a little promo about our new portal called applyglobal.com. It just takes 1 minute time, and in the meantime, we'll have the screen shared by. Okay, we got it shared here. So I changed my mind. So let's start the presentation while I'm authorizing here. All right. Okay, it comes up
Sure.
to the. All right, and okay, there you go. All right, we're good here.
Sure. Thank you so much, Pawan. Hello, everyone. My name is Shreya Srivastava, and I'm from International Enrollment Management team of Northeastern University. Today, I'm here to take you through our new campus, which is basically in London, and this is basically known as the New College of Humanities. And we are very happy to share this information. This particular campus will gonna help you out with a lot of opportunities at undergrads and master's level to look for, and the students will have a fantastic opportunity to study in our campuses other than Canada and US as well. So let's begin with the presentation.
Sure.
So first of all, I would just like to talk about a few plus point about Northeastern University. So Northeastern University, when we talk about numbers, we are ranked top 40 in the US World News ranking, and we are consistently performing really very well in terms of having a very good students at campus and giving them a very better future after completion of the course. We are basically a highly research oriented university, and we are categorized as tier 1 research university. We are known for most innovative school, and we are popular for the best co-op and internship programs. Basically, Northeastern University is ranked number 1 for the co-op in entire USA, and we are ranked number 3 for the best career services. So usually whenever any students plans for their higher studies in abroad, they look for a higher return on investment. So in case if the return investment is high, then whatever studies that they're doing, that's help them in getting a very good future after completion of the course. So due to our co-op and internship program, students have fantastic opportunity to have a real-time work experience along with their studies, and that help them to getting the better opportunities after completion of the course, because we are having more than 3,300 plus co-op partners with us, with whom our students go for a co-op and internship programs as well. And usually after completion of the course, they get absorbed by the same co-op partners, and they do not struggle in terms of getting a good opportunities for working after completion of the course. So yeah, this is one of the reasons that why one should look for Northeastern University. And as I said, that we are number 3 in the career services, so we ensure that we are preparing the students in best possible manner, starting from their personality development, developing the skill set which is indeed required in the market. And we do everything to make a student as an industry ready professional to deal with the challenges of the job whenever they are entering into the real-time work atmosphere. So this is about the numbers. So let's move to the next slide. So and the Northeastern University is basically a private university, and we are known as a global university, which because we are having campuses in different locations in different countries as well. So if I talk about the campus, we are having the campus in Charlotte, San Francisco Bay Area. We are having campus in Silicon Valley and Seattle as well, and we are open almost open with the Portland campus as well. So we'll have further information onto it in upcoming days. And in Canada, we are having campuses in Vancouver and Toronto as well. And now we'll be having, and we are already having a campus in London as well, as I've already told that we've started it recently. And we are having main campus in Boston. And our programs opportunities and quality of education is going to be the same in all the campuses that we are having at Northeastern University. So NCH is basically a college which will be giving you the opportunity to have a multiple study options to choose from majors and minors, and shape up your career depending upon your area of interest. So let's move to the main slides for the NCH. So Northeastern campus in London is basically offered under New College of the Humanities. So basically you will be having an opportunity to study under New College of Humanities, and the degrees that you will be getting it at this point of the time will be from New College of Humanities directly. However, in upcoming days, we are working on, in a way that you will have a proper things lined up for Northeastern degree as well. So we'll keep you posted about the same in near future. And when we talk about the campus is located in the heart of London, which is in Bloomsbury area, and you will have access to all the popular areas surrounded by it, and you will have a very good student life, as it's very much popular for a lot of things. And you will be able to explore a lot of opportunities around the campus, even for the work opportunities too. So NCH is basically an institution which was founded in 2011 with a total student strength of 350. And it offers a lot of undergraduation and postgraduate degrees with a lot of majors and minor options available for the students. And the best part is that students will have multiple, varieties of subjects to look into, and it will be mostly focused upon the subject which is, known for the liberal arts content. And also the academics that's been offered at this campus is very much innovative and exactly as per the industry requirement. And it's, and they keep on updating their course curriculum in order to give the best knowledge and the updated course curriculum to their students. So the founder of NCH is Mr. Anthony C. Grayling, and he's basically a philosopher and an Oxford professor. So under his guidance, the institution is currently doing amazingly well, and students will have a fantastic opportunity to explore a lot of varieties of courses on campus. So when I talk about innovation in academics, the courses that which is offered at NCH is being basically a US liberal art inspired programs and delivered by Oxford Cambridge tutorial methodology. Also, it has enhanced, and it is enhanced by the experiential learning model, which help you to have a real-time work experience and to have a practical understanding about what you are doing, and then you will be able to implement things based on your understanding. So that gives a lot of, opportunity to the student to learn, and work at the same time, and they become a very good professional post completion of the programs, and they do not face any kind of a challenges in terms of getting themselves placed in a good company. So let's talk about the program. So basically, undergraduation program that we are offering under NCH will give the opportunity to students to select a major, then combine it with a minor program, and then they will be have a they will have a unique NCH diploma in their hand, which will help them in going ahead for their completion of the course. So the NCA diploma develops core competencies of critical reasoning, science literacy, applied ethics, careers, and work skills. These all for these all these four contents are extremely important for any individual to have in command over the subject that they're going ahead with. So this is going to help them in getting in complete command over the subject that they are studying. So if I talk about the majors, we are having a lot of majors offered in this particular college. You have an option to choose from economics, English, history, law, philosophy, politics, and IR, and then arts. So you have multiple options, and you can pick up the minors like in the same field depending upon your area of interest. So you can refer the website, NCH website, to have more understanding about the subjects and the details that has been offered at this particular campus. And we have huge number of courses available. So I'm sure you will be able to find a fantastic course based on your requirement. As I said that we are having a lot of programs. So we are having more than 80 majors plus minor combination that students can look for, and it will have economics with arts and history. That's going to be a Bachelor's of Science program. We are having a lot of programs for BA as well, Bachelor's of Arts. We are having programs for economics with data science, economics with history, economics with law, and so on. There are many programs. It's just an example that we are showing here. So you can refer the website to have more understanding about the subjects. So when I talk about the post-graduation program, so we are offering MSc Computer Science program within a specialization of software development. This program is basically for the full Northeastern course, and it is taught by NCH, and you will be getting a diploma from NCH itself. It's going to be a full-time or part-time depending upon your preferences, and you will have a flexibility to decide and let us know about your choices. We are also having a program of MA in philosophy and artificial intelligence, wherein you will have a unique, basically it's very, very much unique in UK, and you will not be finding a lot of institution offering this particular program, with this combination. So it's going to be pretty unique as a field, and also it will have a combination of analytical, technical, ethical, and communicational skills. Also, it will have a careers in technology, finance, media, and politics sectors. So students will have a lot of opportunities to explore after completion of the course in different work fields. It will also, as as I said, for MSc Computer Science, this program will also have a full-time or part-time option that students can look for. And other than that, we have MA in philosophy as well, which has almost the same details. And we are offering Masters of Law program as well, but that is online currently. But this particular program is taught by Northeastern University on an online mode, and the student will be awarded with a diploma from Northeastern University, and it will have a summer immersion in San Francisco, and the bar exam preparation and the bar examination preparation will be scheduled as per the California and New York rules and regulations. So these are the few details about the popular postgraduate program the students can look for. I will highly encourage you guys to look at the websites to have a deeper understanding about the curriculum and to understand the structure in much better way. In case if you'll have any specific queries, you can always reach us further in future for the program details. So when I talk about the masters, students also have a plus masters opportunity wherein they can go for a 3+1 or 3+2 options, and that's going to be a master's degree that they'll be getting at Northeastern University. So in case if you're pursuing a course at NCH and you're willing to, if you're performing really very well and you're meeting the requirement, you will have an option to take a transfer to Northeastern University and to, get 2 degrees at the same time. One is, basically for bachelor's in the UK and plus master's in US. So you can receive a US master's degree in 1 or 2 years. And we also have a dozens of programs in arts, humanities, health science, and law and business as well. So you can pick up any of them as per your area of interest. So basically, if you're joining NCH, you're not limited, to the NCH only. You will have an opportunity to study in London and also to get an exposure for the US campus as well. So, if you are looking for a pretty diversified career and looking for a lot of good opportunities in terms of accessing London opportunities and US opportunities as well, this particular opportunity will gonna help you out in achieving that kind of goal of your career. Also, in case in students will be taking transfer or maybe continuing their masters after completion of the course at NCH, they will be awarded with a 25% of double Husky tuition discount depending upon the case. So a student will have an opportunity to have a lower fee structure due to the scholarship. So you can also look for the same, and that will be a very good relief in terms of reducing the tuition fees for the students.
Mm-hmm.
And when we talk about the highest student satisfaction among elite colleges in UK, for this particular college, highest scores is 6 out of 8 categories and overall, and also the highest score in 17 out of 27 questions. And it also outperforms all Russell Group universities, and it's next closest to University of St Andrews. So this is going to be, this is kind of a fact that students can, look for, and I'm sure this will gonna help, them in taking the decision that which kind of college on New College of Humanity is and how they will gonna get benefited after completion of the course. Also, NCH is basically approved, through AHEP, and it's a Tier 4 visa sponsor. It has a program which is having Tier 4 visa sponsors. So students will have, permission to work 20 hours per week during the study, and they can work full time during the vacations. So you will not be restricted because of any of the, reasons. You will have a liberty to do a part-time jobs during your studies to offset your living expenses on also to have a practical experience. And during your vacations, you will be allowed to work full time as per your time management. And you can also, as a student, can bring your dependents in case if you are married, and the students can study part-time as well. So you have an option to pick up, to have a full-time and part-time program, as I mentioned earlier as well. So which will give you an opportunity to manage your things accordingly and take up the program as per your wish. Also, this particular program, in this particular program, students can extend their Tier 4 visas as well. And I think in case if the student is having work rights, and they have an option to exercise the practical implementation of what they are learning in the campus, that's going to help them in becoming a very good professional after the completion of the course. So here we go. So we have all the things that you are as a student is looking for. Also work in UK after graduation. So as I discussed, during the course, now I'll discuss about post-study work visa for graduates. So as per the normal rules, students will be allowed to work and get the residence permit for 24 months, and all degrees of UG and PG, this particular rule will be applicable. And the goal of these programs are basically to help, to transition to work visa as well. So in case if you're completing the course, you will not be struggling even to apply for a work visa if you wish to go ahead with that. And there is no restrictions on salary or position as well. And the Indian students are also included in this particular programs. So this is one of the good things that students can look for. Now, when we talk about accommodation for undergrad students, I know we have a lot of accommodation opportunities. We're having International Student House, and that is basically located in the Regent's Park area. It's basically 20 minutes walk to NCH, and it will have a complimentary breakfast and a lot of the scholarship available. And from £160 per week, the expenses will start. However, for expenses, we do not give an exact amount. It also depends upon the student's lifestyle and how they prefer to live their life, because some will have a lot of expenses, some will manage in very less amount as well. But approximately £160 per week will be the expenses, and the rest is depending upon your individual preferences. Next, we have in Mannequin House as well, which is located in East London, Wolverhampton town, and it is in a pretty modern infrastructure, and it's open in 2017. So it is being created with keeping things in mind that with the current requirements and very very good infrastructure facilities as well. So and students will have all the opportunity to use all free Wi-Fi, and students will have a minimum 199 per week pounds expenses to be incurred on this particular accommodation facility. And this will be having the across the road from tube station, so that will be pretty easy for the students to move easily near to the location. And then we have next campus of Escape Bloomsbury. So this is located in Russell Square Park area, and it is 10 minutes walks to NCH, and it has 24 by 7 private gym. And now everyone is pretty health conscious, so this will be an add-on to their preferences. So they can look for that as well. And we are having communal kitchen, and students will have an estimated expenses of £255 per week. So these are the options that just undergrad students will be having to look for in terms of securing their accommodation in the London campus. So I think this will, definitely remove out their tension of looking for accommodation if they're coming to NCH.
Yep.
So accommodation for postgraduates, we are having two accommodation options. That is, one is from Urbanus. Urbanus is one of the biggest accommodation provider, in abroad, and they are basically located in London in St Pancras area, and it is a luxury upscale living, and it will include everything, including the rent. So this, student can have a look to their website to have an understanding about their expenses, because it varies from a room and the facilities that they'll be looking for, because they're having multiple options available. So students can just have a look to the website to have more understanding about the cost and the estimated expenses that they will have to bear if they're opting for Open-Nest. Then we have Good Enough College, which is located in Mecklenburg Square, Bloomsbury area, which is a 15 minutes walk to NCH, and it's an extensive extracurricular program college, and students will have couples and families. They'll be able to welcome the couples and families as well, and the approximate expenses will be around £192 per week. So these are two options which is available for the postgraduate students, and any student is absolutely free, to look for the options apart from these options that we are providing. So this is about the accommodation. Now let's talk about the student life. So when we talk about students who are staying on campus, basis on their feedback and our experience so far, that they're having dedicated NCH collection at the British Library, so students can explore a lot of books basis on their area of interest, and they can access at any point of the time, and they have full access to the Northeastern Library resources as well. So that will also be an add-on to them. And NCS students will also have an access to union clubs, societies, balls, film nights, parties, and other activities which is happening on campus. So they can explore all the wide varieties in order to make themselves comfortable other than other study time. And also the students will have the access to the student central facilities and activities, which will include the box, swimming pool and gym, and dozens of clubs and societies as well. So they can contact the concerned department and the associations which is there on the campus, and they'll be happy to help them with the details on that. And when we talk about the dozens of clubs and societies, it will have choir, it will have drama, it will have sports, it will have a lot of things. So it's we are focusing that students should not be only busy in their studies; they should have a life other than the studies as well, because that's how the broad in education system follows. So students will have an ample time and resources to exercise their time with extracurriculars as well, which will gonna help them to have a good time even after their studies. So let's talk about the fees and funding. So for undergraduation programs, tuition fees will be £9,250 per year. And students will also be awarded with an academic scholarship of up to £2,000 per year, depending upon the merit. So it's completely based on the merits of, whoever will be having a better profile will be, awarded with this particular scholarship. So the better profile is, the better chance of getting this scholarship. And eligible students can apply for tuition fees loan from the government. And for international students, the tuition fees will be £14,000 per year. And the academic scholarship for international students will again be for £2,000 per year, depending upon the merit. So when we talk about the postgraduate programs, we are having tuition fees for MSc Computer Science for around £11,000, and for all others, it's going to be £10,000. And there's no scholarship available for the postgraduate students. So in fact, for any of the campuses for Northeastern University, we are a private university and we do not encourage a lot of scholarship for post-graduation. However, if a student is having an extremely good profile and they are looking for a scholarship, they can look for Boston and Canada campuses. There they have still a little bit of an opportunity to get a scholarship. And regarding international students' tuition fees, for MSc Computer Science, tuition fees will be costing you £23,000, and all other programs will be having £14,000 as a tuition fees. And a scholarship of up to £2,000 per year will be available. It is not guaranteed. It will be completely based on the case-by-case basis. So do not depend upon the scholarship. I will highly encourage the postgraduate students to have their prior arrangement for the financials ready. And in case if you're getting in a scholarship, you are the lucky person and you should be happy about it. But in case if you are not, then in that case, you should have your funding ready and you should not stuck at the last moment. So apply, but do not depend upon the scholarship is what my, will be it will be my suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
So next we'll talk about the entry requirements, which is extremely important. So for undergraduation programs, student needs to have an A/B at A level and 35 points in IB course curriculum, or 665 in HL subject. So this is pretty a good requirement when we look at the undergraduate market, and the national curriculum requirements, it will vary. So every profile that we will receive, that will go for the assessment, and our faculty will release a decision depending upon their assessment post receiving the application. So this is just a bare minimum entry requirement, but we'll also look for the other factors as well. And for the post-graduation, the student should have equivalent to UK bachelor's degree, and they should have an upper second class honors in undergraduation, and they should have a holistic individual, and we'll be doing a holistic individual assessment, as I've said already. So do not think that in case you were lacking at one point and you're worried that whether I'll be able to get in or not. And in case if you're having a very good profile and you're very much sure about that you will be get into it, do not just assume it. I would rather suggest you to apply and just get your application assessed, and faculty will definitely look at the overall profile, and in case if there is any lack at one point, they will look at the other points where you're performing really very good, and we'll look at the balanced profile, and accordingly we'll give the outcome. So I will highly encourage to place an application for this particular program. Also, when I talk about the English language requirement, the minimum IELTS requirement is 7.0 with 6.5 bands in each module. And for TOEFL, you should have minimum 100 with 23 in reading and listening and 25 in writing and speaking. And also, we are accepting GSC English First Language B or 6. And we are also taking Cambridge CAE, and the scores has to be 185 and 176 minimum in each module. And just for the information, for a lot of students, foundation year may be required, so that we will inform the students depending upon their profile in case it will be required. Students will be able to place an application via UCAS, Common App, or directly as well. So it is absolutely up to them that via which mode they would like to apply for. And for any assistance, we are here to help the students. So the most important thing that you must be thinking that why I should join NCH. So NCH is basically institutions which is having a very small group of students. So it will help you out in getting one-on-one tutorials and a small group of study. And everyone is aware that when you're having an individual attention from the faculty, you are having a better scope of performing well in your courses. And that is why a lot of people prefer to go on tuitions or to have a separate mentoring from their seniors. So this particular institution will help you out in getting a one-on-one tutorials, which will have which will give you an opportunity to have an excel over the subject that you are pursuing here. And also this particular college is having a program which is US inspired liberal arts education, And everyone is aware that how good the liberal arts education is there in US and even in the world, and how good it is in terms of getting a very bright future for the students. So the entire curriculum is, inspired by the liberal arts education. Also, the Northeastern methodology in career design and experience learning will help you out in getting in a command over the subject that you are going ahead, which I've already discussed before as well. So, and also, you will have a simplified entry into Northeastern, masters, because you need not to do anything separately, and you can just continue your bachelor's, and then you can look for Northeastern masters with the scholarship opportunities as well. So the entry will gonna be slightly easier rather than just applying for a direct masters to Northeastern University. And tuition fees will be based on the UK format, so that's also going to be pretty reasonable. And the students will also have a scholarship of around £2,000 per year. And students will also have a post-study work visa, employment, and residency in UK for 2 years after the graduation, which I have already informed. So this is, I think, you as an international student will look for a quality of education, a very nice, degree, or diploma programs, or you'll be looking for a good placement after completion of the course, along with work opportunities when you are doing the course to offset your living expenses. So this programs at NCH is giving you everything at a very affordable cost. So I think these are the advantages which should be sufficient for you to take a call. That why you should go for NCH. And this is all about NCH from my end. And in case if you will have any kind of queries coming for NCH, you can please get in touch with Bradford, and they'll be able to take up, and we'll be more than happy to organize a session for you. So, yeah, Pawan, you're saying something.
Great. Thanks, Rhea. It was wonderful presentation, and we got to hear a lot about these universities. I mean, actually, the new campus by the Northeastern University, yeah, like NCS, New College of the Humanities in London, and I find pretty good number of programs at undergrad and very popular programs at postgraduate level. Besides computer science, all other programs are very affordable in terms of the market that we are dealing our students in. Yet, when you are looking for a top-notch, university and prestigious, recognition, let's say a degree, then of course, you should come to the New College of the Humanities under Northeastern University, of course. And yeah, while you are thinking about your study abroad plans, you may be thinking which universities or which country you should apply to. I think rank also matters a lot, and the program, the design, the structure. So we already been sending a lot of students application from last fall to Northeastern University, and we've been receiving very good feedback. And the reason behind, because even though it's that top notch university, for Nepalese students also they look for high end of highly paid career after graduation. And for this has been a very successful, I mean, this has been a route towards their career. So we are always like to help our students in the best way we can. And of course, you guys are there helping them to answer any of those questions they might have regarding any programs, or the life as an international student while studying at Northeastern University in any campuses in the US, in Canada, and now in London as well. And thanks for sharing this information. So
Yes. And Pawan, I would also, like to discuss few things about the Boston and
yeah,
the Canada campus as well. So
sure.
just let me know if that's fine with you, so that I can just go ahead with that.
Sure. So you want me to authorize the presentation for both
Yes,
or
it's just going to be, I'll just talk about a little bit about the programs that we are
okay.
offering at other campuses as well, so that student can just have an idea in case if they're looking for, more programs, because
Yeah.
let's say if they're looking for a master's level, they have limited programs, offering at the London campus at this moment. So in case if
Mhm.
they will be looking for, more programs options, they can have an idea about the Boston and Canada campus
Yeah,
too.
campus. Yeah.
So maybe I can help you out with that as well.
Sure, I guess your information about the UK campus and the programs is pretty clear. So if you could
Yeah,
I would request you to talk about the master's program under this CPS, College of Professional
sure,
Studies,
sure.
so which has been very popular among our NIPLE students as well. So if you just could talk about some programs and their quick presentation or information, that would
Yeah,
help.
sure. No problem. So I'll just quickly take you through the
Okay.
small, 2, 3 slides
Sure.
about the College
Yeah,
of
that would be
Professional
very
Studies.
helpful.
Sure. Just 1 second.
Mhm. Yeah, dear viewers, this is very good information that we are going to receive from our guest today. She is Shreya Srivastava from the Northeastern University, and again, it's the 40th ranked U.S. Ranked university in the U.S. out of 4,500 colleges and universities here. So please feel free to inquire more about the programs that you will be interested in, and then the requirements and even the fee structure, and see you might think this is big university and must be very expensive, but see that there are some programs which might fit into your budget size as well. So we're gonna have this presentation, and then that will tell you which programs are best and how affordable they are. Let's go.
Yes, thank you so much, Pawan, for all the information. And I would just like to take you guys through a little bit of courses that we are offering at our other campuses as well. So, in case if you're not finding a suitable course at NCH, you are more than happy to look for other options as well. So, we are having College of Professional Studies, which is very much popular at this point of time for international students, and we are having one of the fantastic courses offered under that particular department. So College of Professional Studies is basically having a lot of programs for master students, and also it has programs for the undergrad students who are looking to take a transfer at their undergraduation level. So it is not basically an undergraduation degree that you are getting it from the day one, but it is basically for those who are already studying in undergraduation in their home country and wish to take a transfer to USA for getting a US degree. So
Mhm.
I'll just take you through the courses. So that's going to be pretty interesting. So we are offering the courses like Bachelor's in Leadership, Bachelor's in Finance, and Accounting. Is basically a BS in Finance and Accounting and Management, BS in Information Technology, BS in Management, BS in Analytics, or Project Management, or Biological Sciences, Biotechnology, and Health Sciences. So these are the options for the students who are already pursuing the undergraduation currently in their home country, and they have completed their first year or second year, and they wish to take a transfer to Northeastern University for their degree programs. So this program will gonna help you out to go ahead with that. And when I talk about the master's level, we are having a programs like Masters in Leadership, Masters in Regulatory Affairs, which is very much popular among the students who are from the pharmacy or medical background. And we are also having a program of project management, which is very much popular for the students who are coming from the constructions or from any undergraduation background and looking for a managerial positions after completion of their course. So this program will help you out in getting expertise over managing the projects on a higher level. We also have a programs like MPS in Analytics, MPS in Applied Machine Intelligence, MPS in Informatics, and also MPS in Digital Media Connect. And we are also offering MS in Sports Leadership and MS in Human Resource Management. So these are, pretty a good number of programs that we are offering under College of Professional Studies. And the best part is that any student who is looking for a bachelor's or master's program at College of Professional Studies does not require to provide any kind of a SAT, GRE, or GMAT scores in order to get an admission into it. And entry requirement is also slightly lower as compared to any other programs. So we are looking for basically a minimum 2.5 GPA in undergraduation if you are looking for a master's program, along with 6.5 bands of IELTS with no band less than 6 in order to get an admission for any of the programs offered in the College of Professional Studies. And the same will be applicable for the BS programs as well. And there also we would not require any kind of a SAT scores. We are just happy to take the students with a minimum GPA of 2, and we'll be evaluating the GPA of first year and second year that you are doing currently in your home country at your undergraduation level. and we would just need the minimum documents of SOPLOR in order to place an application. So if you are looking for something related to regulatory affairs, project management, analytics, which is very much booming at this point of a time, then College of Professional Studies is a fantastic curriculum, or sorry, fantastic college that you can look for. All the courses under College of Professional Studies is offered by the Boston campus, main campus. However, the project management course, regulatory affairs course is also offered at Canada campus, and analytics and informatics course will be offered from in the Canada campus from fall 2021. So you can have an option now to pick up, Northeastern for the London campus, Boston campus, or Canada campus. So you will have, opportunity to have a global experience with us. And the fantastic part about Northeastern is that whenever a student joins us and whenever they go for a co-op, for which we are basically popular for, students are not limited to go for a co-op only in USA or only in the country where they are studying, because we are having a co-op partners of around 3,300 plus, and they are available globally. So you will have an opportunity to have a co-op maybe in if you're studying in Boston, let's say. So you'll have an option of getting your co-op done in London, in Singapore, in any other countries as well as a part of your course. So that gives you the global experience, being an international students, and that will also help you out in getting a lot of expertise and developing a lot of the skill set, which will be very much beneficial for you for the longer term. So as I said that we are global university, so this particular benefit of getting a co-op at different campuses and different countries will gonna help you out in developing your individual skill sets. And other than College of Professional Studies, we are also having a lot of programs under the College of Science, College of Social Science and Humanities as well, and also the DMR Mackin School of Business. So if you're looking for MS in Business Analytics or MS in Finance, or looking for MS in International Business, you can also look for these programs at our different campuses. And if you are very much interested toward the science side, we are offering MS in Biotechnology, Bioinformatics, and Applied Mathematics programs as well. And also we are offering a Masters of Law program under School of Law. So basically, what I'm trying to share is that you are having pool of programs that you can look for if you're planning to come to Northeastern University, whether it is London campus, US campus, or Canada campus. And when it comes to getting an international and global experience, this is a perfect place for you to come and experience the best time of your life. And we are always there to help you out in case if you have any further assistance that you would like to take up on that. Please feel free to reach us, and we'll be happy to take it further.
Sure.
Yes, Pawan. So yeah, this
Well,
is from my end. Yeah.
okay, great. Thanks for that quick presentation, and of course this is very interesting programs, and because like I said before, we have many students who are interested on those programs, and it's just not the program, rather the career they can build on after they graduate. So see under CPS, College of Prop Studies, those programs that you just announced, and they are under $40,000 for the complete program, and
That's right.
that's between 33,000 to 40,000. I think it quite fits to our market per our students' experience and their budget size. I think they can easily get to those programs. But again, it's just not the fee structure, rather a prestigious degree.
Yes.
Northeastern University being ranked 40th in the US, which is a great ranking, because when you are talking about ranking, it's not about out of few hundreds. Actually, it is among the few thousands of institutions. Like I said, there are more than 4,500 universities and colleges in the US, and out of them it is ranked 40th, and it has always got a great history of imparting the education to its domestic and more to the international, in compared to the ratio that you usually get to see in other universities. So I believe there are more than 1,000 students currently studying in the Northeastern Boston itself, or if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, so basically, we are having more than 30,000 students studying at, Northeast, including undergrads and bachelor students. And
Mhm.
we are having one of the most vibrant campus. And as you rightly said, the tuition fees, if I look at the College of Professional Studies, is extremely, affordable. And the plus point is that the entry requirements aren't that high. We do not want any specific work experience to be given, or to give, to be having any kind of a GRE, GMAT, requirements, which is primarily, one of the most important factor in US universities. But in spite of
Right.
being one of the top institutions, we are waiving such requirements and giving the opportunity to students to come on campus and explore all the best things that they are having. So that's, pretty unique thing about Northeastern University. And I think this the kind of programs, the pool of application, pool of programs that we are offering, with that every student will have something related to their area of interest within their budget. So that's going to be a very good thing. And I feel that if a student is looking for a career which is very much good for getting a very good return on investment, then I think Northeastern is the right place, and that is why student comes to Northeastern University, because they get a hands-on experience during the course itself, which help them in shaping their career after completion of the course very easily, because of the strong networking that they do on campus. So
Absolutely.
yeah, so definitely it's one of the prestigious institutions to study in, and students will never regret their decision if they're coming to Northeastern University.
Yeah, like when talking about STEM programs, like mostly
Yeah,
students think like science and technology, engineering, like maths, those programs. But I see like under the College of like Professional Studies, you have MS in Finance as well. That has,
that is
I
right.
okay, that
Yeah,
falls under this STEM,
STEM,
uh, right? So which is unique,
absolutely
uh-huh. And
right.
also, mm,
I would like to add on one thing
please.
here. Usually, a lot of universities, they do have management programs and management-related programs, but that doesn't fall under the STEM, because of
Mhm.
which students does not get this additional stayback option after completion of the course.
Right.
But fortunately, not only for MSN Finance, but also under College of Professional Studies.
Mhm.
Our programs like MPS in Analytics, MPS in Informatics, MPS in Project Management, MPS in Regulatory Affairs, and then MS in Finance in the Dema McKill School of Business, or biotechnology programs. All these programs are STEM programs, and usually people feel that Project Management and Analytics might not have a a STEM categorization. But at Northeastern, it is a STEM categorization, and a student will have that additional benefit to stay back after completion of the course for a longer time. So yes,
Yeah.
thank you for pointing it out, and it's one of the big, very important advantage the students can look for by coming to
Absolutely.
Northeastern.
Absolutely, like that's a like always a beauty of like working with Northeastern University, because
That's
it's unique in nature, like not just by like the rank, but the programs that it offers. They are great because they are designed as per the industry demand, and that's the reason like why you get to see a lot of opportunities after you are a graduate of Northeastern University. So we feel proud as your approved agency in Nepal. We'll be happy to like guide any future students like regarding their study plans in Northeastern University, any location in the US as well as in Canada. I just want to like touch a little, I mean, touch a quick base on your Vancouver campus. I know like it's been a new campus. I mean, like actually like offering some new programs, at master's level. So I remember like last time when I had Mariama in our
yeah.
session a few months back, she informed us like you got such programs that doesn't require you to like like I think fulfill one of the like criteria for your work permit or something. So I actually like forgot that. It's like no job experience or something required if you are a graduate from Northeastern to apply for that post study work visa in Canada after you graduate. So is that true or?
Okay. Okay. So basically, at our Vancouver campus, we are currently offering two programs, that is MS
Mhm.
in Computer Science and MS in Computer Science Aligned. So only these two programs are being offered at our particular campus, and if student is going ahead with that, they will be, having a flexibility to apply for a proper post-study, work rights. If basically for 3 years additionally, that will be getting it, in terms of post-study work rights. And in case if the students are doing that particular, I'm not very much sure about the discussion that you had with Marima,
No, no,
but
exactly.
when the students are going ahead with MSc Computer Science or MSc Aligned program, as per the Canadian government policy, they will have an additional year, 3 years of stay back in USA. That depends upon the immigration policy, and it keeps changing, as you all know. But at this point of the time, if student is going for 2 years program, that is, both the MSnCS and MSnCS Aligned program is for 2 years, so they will have additional 3 years of stay back options. So definitely, I would say that both the programs, that been offered at Vancouver campus, it's one of the most competitive and most popular program at Northeastern University, and it's been offered by Cody College of Computer Science. So this program is something that once the students are done with this program, they do not struggle at all for the job, because we develop such kind of skills in them that and skills, and also the co-ops that they get on campus after doing that particular co-op sessions, they are able to make up their ways easily after the course. So they will not be having any struggle in terms of getting the job, or to approach any kind of a company in terms of looking for a full-time job opportunities. So yeah, but the only thing is that that particular campus is currently having only two programs, that is computer science. And computer science Align is basically for the students who are coming from the non-cognate background. So any student who is from mechanical or any coming from any different field, they are supposed to go for MSN CS Align program, and they will be having additional 0.6 months, basically additional 6 months of course that they will have to go ahead with in order to complete that course, because we will be creating the foundation for the students in initial 6 months who are coming from the different background. Because for computer science, we do not just focus on taking the students, we also focus on this fact that once the students are coming on campus, they are performing really very good, so that they should not face any kind of a struggle after completion of the course. So that additional 6 months will gonna help the students to have a grip over the basics of computer science, so that they can start performing really very well from the further semesters. So that's the only difference among both the programs of the duration. And otherwise, this is one of the most popular programs the students can look to come for, and they can go ahead with that. And when I talk about the Toronto campus, we are having limited programs again over there. So we are having currently project management, regulatory affairs, offered at that particular campus, and the and analytics, MPS analytics and MPS in informatics will be available from fall 2021.
Great. Thanks for thanks for making that clear for all of us. We are equally excited as you are, in getting more application to any of those campuses in Canada, and they are in those big cities in Canada. Of course, Vancouver and Toronto. Area would like to go and see the places, and of course, when you are international students, and it's a great opportunity to explore, and those great programs. Thanks to those offers. Well, like I pop up on the screen, how you are coping up with this challenge, due to this pandemic, students are not able to travel, the borders are not open. So how are you dealing with those students who already got let's say study permit before COVID, and even right now? Because when you talk about Canada, there is an online, let's say, approved in principle, AIP kind of study permit. So how is it going like?
So basically, Pawan, we have been very flexible since the time the situation has come up, because we understand it completely that, things are literally not in control of anyone. We also have to move depending upon the situation.
Sure.
But the plus point is that every campuses, we have made certain rules for the students so that they should not struggle. So first of all, what we have done is that we have, given them options, in terms of choosing their mode of education, so that they should not struggle with their visas. Okay. So we have given them an option to go ahead with a complete online course if they wish to go ahead with that. For that, they need not to have a visa in hand in order to start the online programs, and they can do it from their home country itself. And a lot of students has opted it for the at this point of a time, and if they wish to, they can change it for the on-campus program later, depending upon the approvals. And secondly, we are having the NU hybrid model, NU flex hybrid model, wherein a student will have a option of going ahead with on campus and online classes together. So it's going to be both. So students will reach to US in case if their country is already started with issuing the visa for the campuses in which they wish to go for. Because for USA, I believe still Nepal hasn't started issuing the visa for USA.
Uh-huh.
So for Canada, it's still students can go ahead with that. So in case if they are if they are pretty flexible, we are giving that option to pick up the campus wherein the visas are open for you, and they can go ahead with that particular option. And we are fortunately, in spite of all the challenges, from this fall 2020 itself, we have started operating on campus along with a new hybrid model, and a student will have the option to pick up things as per their choices. However, we are also depending upon the immigration on certain things. So for USA, if I'll talk specifically for Nepal, yes, the situation is pretty tough. So I would encourage all the students to, rather than wasting their time, they can look for an online program,
Mm-hmm.
and the quality is not going to be compromised at in any circumstances. Thinking that it's an online program, because if you would have seen it earlier, Northeastern University before the COVID, also our online and on-campus program were having the same fee structure. It was never it was never
Right.
different. So we ensure that doesn't matter when start coming on ground or they are sitting in their home country, they should get the proper resources, and they should get a proper classes as per our standard, so that they should not struggle after completion of the course. And the best part is that that I would like to share, that a lot of the students who were there on ground and could not travel back, they went for their vacations and could not travel back on time. For them also, 90% of the co-ops that they are doing, they all have been shifted to online. So technically our student did not get affected with what situation they are facing at this point of a time. But we have supported them in all best possible way, and we are still working out that how we can work out for those students as well, who are sitting in the country where the consulates are not opening. So I think another couple of months we can just hear some good news, and once the situation is getting open, then the consulates in Nepal will get open for the US campus as well. Meanwhile, you can start promoting the students for Canada campus, because that is the one thing that they can look for.
Right.
And we have seen the trend that for students who are getting AIP, they not 100%, I would not say 100%, but most of them are getting visas completely after the AIP is getting approved. So they
Right.
should not be having any issues in terms of going ahead with the Canada campus. And otherwise, if they are very much stringent with the US campus, they might have to wait for some more time. And we are also just hoping for the best for the same.
Right, like yourself, like all of us are just like crossing our fingers about their borders to open. Like you just mentioned, like Canada has started receiving the students and the travelers. Of course, like good news should be followed up, and I believe like on this 28th of October, we're gonna have some more immigration news updates and from Canada. So we look forward
Yes.
to like receiving some more positive like announcement from the government side as well in regards to
That's right.
its border open policies and all. So yeah, like you said, like you suggested to our students, if Canada is the destination for you, and if Northeastern campuses fits in your interest, let's say your demand, then of course like this is the time to make application. Even though you don't have like a complete application, actually like you can check with us and check with the university and prepare yourself. And like Surya just mentioned, they have approved in principle kind of visa, which is like when you apply online you are approved, and then you will be given that status, and uh, they will convert it to study permit. That's a visa to travel to Canada once the borders are open for you. So this is how they have like planned, like because they want students, and they want to like continue their businesses, so, like help the economy, of course, and just waiting, they're just waiting for the right time. So let's not like waste your time. Of course, like we need to be like uh, we need to be more careful about like moving around. But the thing is, like, you just cannot like back off your plans, like if it is for the studies anywhere. So good thing about Northeastern University is like they are kind of in like three big countries, and like the destination where like you see many international students like to go to. So they are in Canada, they are in the US, and in the UK. So if any of the programs that Northeastern offers to you fits in, please do let us know, and we'd welcome you to our office as well, because we're open, and we'd be like happy to check your eligibility, like have a pre-assessment by contacting Shreya and her admission team, and then we'll be happy to guide you on every steps. So this is how we feel comfortable working with Northeastern. And last question, Shreya,
Yeah.
it's like, if there is there any deadline, or and how long it takes, like once you receive the application from outside? So if you just could make it clear
Sure,
quickly.
sure. So basically, Pawan, it depends upon the department, that which department you're placing in application. So if I'll just specifically talk about the College of Professional Studies, if the application is complete and there is no documents are pending, in that case, we take minimum 2 to 3 weeks to evaluate an application.
Mhm.
And in case if the documents are pending, it might take a longer time of 3 to 4 weeks as well. So this is, for the College of Professional Studies, but for specifically for Kholi College of Computer Science and College of Engineering, the timeline will be 3 to 4 weeks, and a lot of time, in case if the applications are, incomplete, the wait time is pretty longer of 2 to 3 months as well, and sometimes they've been kept on waitlisted because competition is extremely high to get into Northeastern. So it varies department to department wise. However, 2 to 3 weeks is the minimum turnaround time with complete, application documents is what you can expect from our end. And regarding the deadline, again, every department has a different set of deadlines. So College of Professional Studies, for application for winter 2021 intake, we are having a deadline for 2nd of November. For
Mhm.
College of Engineering, deadline is already over, which is 15th of September, but students can now look for fall 2021 intake, and deadlines are already open for that. So they can start applying for that. And I know similarly for other colleges as well, the deadlines are still open. So students, if they are very much interested, they can still place an application for that.
Great.
So
And the intakes in Canada, like which months you have the program starting in? The same
yes,
like
so basically, sorry, please continue.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just to confirm with the viewers here, you have the Canadian campuses offering those programs in in September and January, or like you have a different
That's
date.
right.
Okay,
That's right.
great.
No.
Okay.
So I'll just say, give a clarity over there. If you are looking for a US campus, then College of Professional Studies is having four intakes. That is
Hmm.
winter, spring, summer, and fall. But when we look at the Canada campus, same College of Professional Studies or even Khori College of Computer Science is having only two intakes, which is spring and fall. Spring starts from January and fall will start from September onwards.
Right.
So
Hmm.
for country-wise, the intakes will differ. So I would request you, to check the university's website before placing an application. And for
Hmm.
Boston campus, all four intakes are open for College of Professional Studies. And for all other departments, it's only two intakes for Boston as well. But for Canada, it's for all programs, it's going to be only two intakes. That is, a spring and fall intake, January and September.
Great. Thanks for making that clear. And when applying, you can actually accept the students, sending in their application along with the academic, like you accept the scanned copies, right? Let's say once
That's
our
right.
agency verifies, like, okay, we saw their originals and we found all correct, and then we can actually send it through email, so you can actually start the process for their admission, right?
Right. So basically, you need not to submit any kind of a hard copy initially at the time of placing an application. The students are just supposed to go to Apply Yourself portal, which is an online portal of Northeastern University, to place an application. They can fill up the form over there and attach all the soft copies of their transcripts and English test or whatever necessary document they wish to attach, and they can submit the applications over there. Official score report of any English test is mandatory. Without that, we will not be able to entertain that particular score. So that's one thing that you need to keep in mind. And regarding the hard copies, until a
Mhm.
student is traveling to USA or in terms of
Embassy.
accepting the offer letter, we do not want the hard copy. If you are traveling to US, you can carry the official transcripts along with you at the time of travel, or maybe after getting all the visas and all, you can directly courier it from India to from your specific region, whether it's Nepal, India, or any other country. You can directly send it to the department from here itself after clearing all the formalities. So there is no urgency of submitting the official hard copy documents to us before getting an admission, before completing the formalities. So you are absolutely free to carry that even along with you when you are traveling. So I
Sure.
hope that answers that question.
Yeah, it does. Thank
Yeah.
you. And yeah, dear viewers, like hope you got this event very effective. And Sri has mentioned everything loud and clear. And we are very happy at Bradford Global to welcome you and like give you more details and like search the specific programs you are interested in. And just feel free to like reach out to us on the numbers that I have like popped up on the screen, or email us, or even like visit us by calling us for about your appointment. Then we'll get you from we'll check you from there. Like we suggested, like you can start your application process even if you are waiting for your final transcripts, because like we can actually like have some assessment and then take it further. um, any suggestion you want to like make to our future students, or what it is like
Sure. I will just
when
like
they
to
would like
tell
to apply?
everyone.
Mm,
Yeah, I would just like to tell everyone that situation is pretty difficult, and we understand the challenges that you are facing, and we are trying to be pretty flexible with all the students. However, I would not encourage the students to stop their study plans or to not think about it. I would rather suggest you to start looking for it, because things will keep on moving. You have multiple options for going ahead for an online course, or maybe a mix of online and on-campus program, depending upon the consulates in your country, that you can exercise those options. And as Pawan has already said about the AIP, so as per the AIP, 50% of course you can even do it online in spite of getting AIP,
mhm,
which is an additional add-on to you. So I would highly encourage everyone to start working on these things, and do not wait for right time to come, because in case if you're waiting for next intake, or maybe planning to apply maybe after an year or so, it will definitely going to increase your competition, and it will reduce the chances of getting placed at a right a course. So do not think that because we are providing all the resources, we are making sure the students are not getting compromised in any areas, and they are getting benefited in the same way the way they used to get it on campus. So this will be one of the message, and I think we all are pretty flexible to support the students as much as we can, and we are always there for all the students to help. In case if you guys have any kind of a further doubts, please feel free to reach Pawan or to us, and we'll be happy to take your concerns forward. Thank you so much, Pawan, for giving this opportunity to us for organizing this session, and having so much of good points that you have taken up during the session to discuss upon. So thank you so much.
Yeah, you're very welcome, and we value your support and feel very appreciated about this valuable time that you have given to us today, and the very resourceful, information regarding the new campus in London, new College of the Humanities, which has been in operation for years already, but now like with the Northeastern University's like tag on it. I think like it takes you to far like distant like career wise, and also like for highlighting more of those programs at the Northeastern University in the US, and as well as in Canada. And I believe like once we have better situation, let's say the borders opening, and the US will actually like receive more application as usual for Northeastern University. And also like I hope like our viewers, the future students, like got it clear that even if the borders are not open yet in Canada, but though partially, like you can actually start your process and even like apply for visa and get the like approved in principle, like kind of like online, a study permit, which guarantees your study permit, like 99.99 percentage, they say.
Yes.
So why waste time? And for the UK also, their border is open. Like many flights have already
Yes.
resumed from India, and you know uh, also from Nepal. So don't just like miss this opportunity, because like we discussed, like if you are just waiting for your good time, you might be in the crowd. So just think wisely and reach out to us for any semester intake you would like to continue. You'd like to like start your processing for. We are here for you. All right. Okay. This is Pawan from California for Bradford Global office here in California. I'm happy that we have made this information very reachable to you. The first-hand information from the university itself. Like, thanks, Surya, so much for your time today.
Most welcome, Pawan.
You're welcome, and please be safe. And we
Yeah,
wish
with
you
you too.
We
Yeah.
wish you a
Uh,
happy, festival to you as well.
yes, happy Dashan to you guys as well. I just hope that everyone will just enjoy this festivity, and we'll look forward to see you at Northeastern University soon.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you,
Thank you
Surya.
so much.
Okay. Dear viewers, hope you got a better session today, having Surya and explaining about her university as well as the new campus in London. And we are happy to very proud to work with the top-notch university in the world, and we'd be happy to be your consultant in regards to your study abroad plans when it comes to studying in the US, in Canada, as well as in the UK. All right, just reach out to us and feel free to ask us any question, through the numbers or email as you see on the screen. And just want to announce about our program tomorrow, which is I've just popped up here the program by the University of Northampton, UK, which is one of the top universities in the UK itself, and we'll have it on the 22nd of this October, which is just a few days away, like on Thursday at 10 a.m. Nepali time. Please uh, spare your time for an hour, and then get to know about your study option in the UK. Until then, we'd like to thank you for watching us today, and stay safe.